Hey guys, welcome back to Stormworks and welcome back to the building of this cargo plane right here. Today we're going to be adding some pipes to the engines so that we can actually get fuel into them. We're also going to be adding an autopilot into this thing so that it will fly level and also fly to wherever you need it to fly to. So let's go ahead and get straight on with it. Okay, so I've actually shoved an autopilot into this straight away and we're going to go ahead and test it together. So let's go and turn on our engines. Here we go. There is an altitude hold there, but actually I haven't implemented that bit yet. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and just throttle up. Here we go. If I can pitch myself into the air, that would be great too. Although, I currently have no controls over pitch. Don't ask me why. Anyway, set the autopilot. There we go. Push this button. And it is going to try and fly that direction. Sort of. Okay, altitude hold might be necessary here. Okay, I've set an autopilot, an altitude hold, so let's go ahead and set this to 555, there we go, the target on the GPS is going to be there, and we're going to take off. I do now have control over pitch as well, so this is great. Here we go, lift ourselves into the air, landing gear can come up, throttle can stay relatively low. Don't know why there's lots of oil in the water, that's really weird. Anyway, altitude hold on. What the balls? Okay, that seems a little bit aggressive. Don't know if that's correct. Alright, let's try that one more time. Essentially, the problem was that I didn't put it through a gyroscope, I guess? So, nope, that is not the only problem. Oh, come on, please. Alright, well, you know what? This is fine so far. Let's go ahead and do this. Lift our landing gear up. Hopefully it will actually come up. Looks like it is doing so. That's good. What about the auto... I don't know. Alright, altitude hold, let's go ahead and do this. It's too aggressive. It's far too aggressive. See? Okay, maybe that's the only issue then. Maybe let's let it be less aggressive. Alright, well anyway, now we've got control over our pitch, I'm actually able to test out the autopilot without actually using altitude hold, so... it does seem to actually point you somewhat in the right direction. We are still turning, of course. And then once we've turned enough, I would imagine that, oh no, this is it, is it? Oh no, it's still turning to the right. Slowly but surely, it is actually angling us correctly. We'll eventually get there. But yes, the altitude hold is having some issues, and that's really annoying. Okay, we've got it. We've actually got it. So we've got an altitude hold that is seemingly working, which is awesome. And we've got an autopilot that also works. Okay, so that bit is done. Landing gear at the front is still having issues. That's so annoying, but we'll figure it out. The other thing that we need to do then is the fuel pipes into the fuel tanks. And then that's pretty much it. We then need to work on some cargo for the back of this thing. Okay, so for the fuel tanks, what are we going to do? I'm going to delete those guys right there, and that allows us to go up into here, which is, of course, the pylon, which is good. That's where we need to be. We're then going to have to go up from here like this, and delete going this way. No, okay, hold on, do this and this. Oh my. This is a struggle. So we go this way into here, of course, and then eventually we'll get to the wing tank, which is somewhere along here. There we go. Alright, do the same thing right here as well. That is fine. Okay. Not the best thing in the world, but yes, we're gonna have to add pipes between all of that. Okay, so first thing then, let's go ahead and add some straight pipes. One from here all the way out to there. We're gonna add one from here all the way out to here as well. I guess we'll do the angled bits next. So that one goes up, that one goes up. And we'll actually do one out and one out. There we go. And we'll go for a fluid port on there. Just like this. So 1 and 2. Okay, that's fine. We then need to obviously add the rest of these pieces going down, which is going to take an absolute age, because we're going to have to just twist it around loads. We'll shove that one onto there and there. Do this one going this way. There we go. Do this one going this way and this way. And hopefully that's okay. I think it will be. I'm then going to actually shove this one across and then down and then backwards. So that, yeah, that works. So that we can actually do a very similar thing with this one. Although, how am I going to get that through there? Oh, Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to do this slightly differently, actually. So this one goes this way. This one goes this way. And then this one goes that way. All right, there we go. And then it goes down. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this guy and this guy. And we are back in a position where we can do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're in a very good position to send this all the way backwards into the engines. Nice. Okay, so one goes this way, obviously. One goes this way. And essentially we're just attaching them onto here. Now, someone also said maybe we should actually get rid of these guys, but I'm going to add some little tiny generators onto those, which probably doesn't make sense to do, but we're going to do it anyway. Just so that we are generating a little bit of power when we need to, which is all the time. Because we are using power all the time, so we might as well generate power when the engines are on. Okay, there we go. So all of the fuel is attached together in the engines up to the wing tanks. We now need to go from the wing tanks down into the lower tanks in order for this to work. I didn't think this was a problem, but actually there's no weight in here because I haven't sealed this bit off. What? Hold on, that's really weird. So this hasn't actually had fuel in this entire time. So if I spawn in now, it's going to weigh a lot more, right? Oh, interesting. Ah. That might cause some issues with the landing gear, but actually at the minute it seems fine. Okay, so I like this idea of using some fluid ports in order for this to work, but I don't know if it will. So I'm going to try and seal that off there like that. I guess I'm going to have to try and seal this bit off as well. Ooh, that feels weird. That feels well weird. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. We might be able to get away with this, but I doubt it. No, I guess that works. Okay, so let's get ourselves a fluid port really quickly. One of these guys. I'm going to shove that onto there. I'm then going to get a hose connector, and I'm going to shove that onto here, which is the weird bit. We're then going to go up to here, which is where the wing tank is, and we're going to add a hose connector this way. There we go. Actually, we're going to go one down if we can. Alright, so it's going to have to go here, I suppose. There we go. And then we can connect those guys together via the rope system. There and there. And then obviously we can add a fluid port in here that works. So pipe, let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Grab ourselves a fluid port and shove it onto here. And that's it. We then obviously have a fuel tank at the back as well, but what we can do is delete these centerpieces now, shove this across from there to here, and delete anything that gets in the way. So do that. There we go. Okay, now it's one huge fuel tank on the underside, and we've got two small wing tanks. Okay, I guess we're going to have to add some dials for those. What I'm going to do actually is put them here. We'll have 3 dials. There we go. So, oh no, we won't. We won't. Oh no, we probably should though. 1, 2, 3. I could obviously use instrument panels for these, but I'm not going to. So, right. No. Left wing tank. Okay, left wing tank. We're then going to have center tank and center tank. And we're going to have right wing tank. Okay, let's go and connect all of those together, and then we'll actually add them all up and put them into this one, so that this one shows how much fuel we have all together, and these ones show how much fuel we have in each separate wing. Okay, so I've gone ahead and actually plumbed in each of these things now. Obviously, we do actually have fuel. I've put it at 30,000. Obviously, these are dropping. I don't know why they're dropping so much. Why is there a hole? I don't know what's going on. But it should get to a point where it stabilizes. At least I think so, anyway. Although, yeah, that doesn't seem right. Oh, no. Is it going to stabilize? Maybe it won't stabilize. It seems like we are just losing fuel. And lots of it. If it is getting lost, where is it going? Where is it going? Let's have a little look again, see if it's still dropping. I'm really confused. And there it is, flying with the altitude hold and the autopilot actually working. Now, I'm not entirely sure why we are leaking fuel so much. I really don't know where that's going, but apparently we are. So, Yeah, that's a very, very strange situation. Our altitude hold is working actually very, very well, and our speed at the minute is 104 meters per second. If I do this... Wow! Holy balls, we can actually get up to 150. Nice! You know, that isn't actually that fast, to be honest. Especially not for this many jet engines, but it is what it is. It's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back. What I'm going to do, actually, is disconnect this really quickly and just leave this like so. There we go. And I'm going to spawn it in again. I want to see if that's, like, maybe fixes the issue that we have with it leaking. I don't know whether that's going to be the case, though. Yeah, no. It's still going down, look. Oh. No, it looked like it was stopping, but it's not. It's not stopping. Oh, actually, I only did that on one side. Let's go ahead and try again really quickly. Jump inside again, and... yeah, we're not leaking at all this time. Okay, so it's something to do with the pipe, or the hose, connecting them together. Maybe it's going into the hose and disappearing? That doesn't make sense. Unless it's because I've got infinite fuel on. Maybe that is the case. Aha! Okay, so I've actually placed it back in, and it is because of the infinite fuel, so this is working fine now. I would say that that looks a little bit strange, but also it just adds a little bit of detail to this that otherwise we wouldn't have, so I'm going to keep that there. I do want to do something back here. I want to make this area look a little bit nicer. Obviously, we have a toggle button for the door. I should probably label all of the buttons as well, just so we know what everything is, and I would like more going on in here. But honestly, I'm just really bad at interior detail, and it sucks, but that's okay. Anyway, no, the fuel is still dropping, look. The fuel is actually still dropping. What? Okay, I took the hoses out, and it is still dropping. I have actually got zero idea, literally no idea, why this would be happening. There's no holes in the fuel tanks, and there's no hole in the tank up there either. There's no way for it to all get out. This is confusing. Yeah, how weird is that? There are literally, like, there are no holes inside the wing. I've had a look all the way around. I mean, we know there's no holes because it wouldn't spawn in otherwise. So I don't know what the point of that is. This is really, really weird. I mean, it's diesel. That is probably one of the issues. I don't know whether diesel will just run through the jet engine. What if that's the case? What if that's what's happening? I doubt that's what's happening, but like, spawn it in again with jet fuel? I wonder if it can go into the engine and it's deleting it. I don't feel like that's the case though, right? Surely. No. Maybe that is the case. If you put diesel into a jet engine, does it let it leak out? I need to test that. I really need to test that. What? Okay, so what I'm going to do is add diesel with a full tank onto the top of a combustion chamber. And then we're going to run over there. Obviously, it was full. And now if we run over and we have a little look at this, it is empty. Okay. And then if we change it to jet fuel, and we do the same thing, it's full. Interesting. I never knew that was a thing. I didn't know. Did any of you guys know that was a thing? Has that always been a thing? I have no idea. Anyway, we're back in. Let's go ahead and see if we can turn on the engines. There we go. Have I disconnected the fuel, or is it connected together? It's disconnected at the moment, but I do actually have some hoses here. So I can do this. And I can do... same on the other side. Bosh. Nice. I'm assuming it will automatically transfer between those, but I actually don't know. Anyway, let's do this. And we are going. We are indeed going. Nice. Yes. Lift off. Landing gear is coming up. Yes. This side seems to struggle more than the other side. I'm assuming that the gear ratios are different. But we are now in the air. We're using the fuel that we've got. And that's great. Yeah, this is actually working out fine. Awesome. Okay, so obviously if I need to add pipes to that, I will probably do that, but I think we're going to leave this right here for now. We didn't really do too much today, but what I want to do is get this thing pretty much finished up, ready to go, and then I guess I'll put it on the workshop for you guys to use. I guess there are going to be quirks to it. Obviously the cockpit is not very detailed at all. In fact, most of it is not very detailed, but I like it. I think I like the way that it looks. The other thing that I want to do actually is add cargo, so I guess next time we'll actually design some cargo for the back of this, and that will be probably the last episode on this build. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.